Okay, this week is NVDA earnings, and I went all out and bought. I bought about four. I got 400 of them. So, and as they doing what they do, this is their week, and let's see what happens. The market either go up or down based on what NVIDIA do. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're at 4 trillion. But let's look at one. It's one called Open that I'm intrigued about, even though it's not where it's supposed to be, but it's volatile. But let's share our screen. I'm gonna look at this tool real quick. This other one I got, this is not, I got two of them now, not just this one, not just simply Wall Street. I got Insight too, an AI that actually, if I ask, I say, should I buy this? They say yes or no, based on what I want to get out of a stock. And this one is called Open Door Technology. It's called Open. That's why it says Open. And then let's look. These guys are, they digital residential real estate transaction in the United States. It buys and sells homes. The company, Open Doors. It talks about it. And let's see. It also provides estate brokers, settlements, and so on and so forth. So I bought this. I bought about 200 of them. I had 300. I took a little back because I shouldn't be buying real just to buy right now. So I'm going to look at this. Let's look at it again. It's highly volatile and currently unprofitable and not forecast to become to the next 3 years. But look at these guys. I want you to look at the valuations, and this is how all of a sudden in July it started going up, and that trajectory right now is five something, but it might hit one of these from right here. It might go back down. That's why I got to be careful. Might go. That's down to 190, and it could do that. Uh, Open Door, announced executive changes. That was on the 15th of August. 13th, they did some pivots and valuations and stuff like that. Then they had earnings. But look at this. They last is 32%, but they over the years 100%. Return versus industry, they're higher than anybody. And that's what I just read to you. You got to do that for yourself. They can go back down to nothing. You know, Valuation, they mixed bag. They below fair value, significantly below fair value. And they say they have insignificant data to determine what is fair value. And they right here on the food chain versus their peers. Okay. This is open, and this is the rest of the industry. Price to sell. Analysts forecast. Target price is lower than the current share price. Okay. The target price is lower than this. Yeah, it is. Future, they don't know. They're insufficient. But right now, the company is here and industry is up here. And growth factors. Okay. And that's red. But what I look at is the financials. And financials is showing it. Let's see if the financials is showing a different, past performance. We know that. Open door balance sheet of health. Financial is your health sheet. So they are mixed bag. So I look down at it. I got assets and liabilities. That's good. Short and long term, they're good. See, but these two are bad. Open net equity that's too high, and open door debt to equity ratio increased from 100% to 3. So they must be giving folks a lot of their equity. They got a stable cash forecast staff. That's good. They're not giving any dividends at this point. Okay. You got to go to the management. See, okay, who's managing these guys? These are the guys, these are your leadership team right here. Okay. These are the board members. You can see us, okay. So they got people in place, but it's red. Then you got the ownership, recent insiders they've been selling. Okay. And they selling, 87,000, 100,000 shares. And you can see a number selling. They've been selling. Sometimes that's not good. You want to keep your seed in the ground. But right here is the distinction. You have institutions are owning this stock, and you got these individuals, insiders. If you take the individual insiders and individual and then the VC, PC firms, they're high, and institutions, they outweigh the general public. The stock has not been diluted. So who's these institutions? You see Vanguard, you see T. Rowe Price, okay? You see BlackRock. All these are the top three. Carrie Wheeler, she's one of the board members. Then you got two Sigma advisors, and you can keep Charles Schwab is in here, Goldman Sachs is in here. So something is going on, okay? When you see these guys in it, you got to understand what's going on, okay? And that's what I look at. And these guys open. Remember that name, open. It's really is to me is relatively cheap right now. If I was somebody, I'd take my $500 and invest. That's what I did. I put $1,000 on, and I'm gonna hold it. Okay, so let's stop. Let's go to let's reshare. Okay, let's reshare this thing. Let's go to the market. I didn't cut mine down considerably because I did it for a reason. I'm going to put all my eggs in one and a couple of baskets, but mainly one. And there we are right there. Let me make sure I got let me break it down for you. See over here, this is getting ready. This is my margin account. I'm getting ready to transfer that over to my another account because I don't want them getting a penny out of my money after this week. I want that. That's why I transferred it. I think on Friday, and it's gonna take them a day or so. It might take them to Wednesday, but Wednesday I want all this money over into my business account. I want this $14,000 in there. I don't want any of this anymore. I want it over to my account. Okay. So we only got GovOps gonna be transferred over, and the GovOps that haven't even started yet. This HCMC, that's just there right now. You can see I poured all the money into my other stock account. This is a strategic move. You never know the video is 180. It was 170, what, 7 or 175 or 176. It was going down. It was before market open today. It was in the red. But now look at it, it's your big earners. Okay, you got about 7 minutes to go. So these are the three that's going to be transferred over to one of my individual brokers account. Okay, and this is my key. This is my business account. Okay. So yeah, NVIDIA is the winner. These guys right here, you just have to wait on them. You're gonna have to wait. I mean, this FINA, that's gonna generate based on what the market, what the president say, about making that making that private sector. This is Fannie Mae stock. Okay, so I'm gonna let it run a little bit longer. And this right here, see, this is open right now. Open right now. So right now, I'm gonna let it ride because I think it's gonna go back up. If not, tomorrow I'll take it out and I'll redistribute this. But right now, I don't want to be. I'm taking the chance because NVIDIA is doing so well right now. All these NVIDIA Intel is not even doing well. But I'm gonna look at that again tomorrow. Every time I buy and then it goes down. But we're gonna look at that again tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna look at that tomorrow. And then we're gonna look at this one. This one that I like to keep. I don't know why. This is the Oceanic one. It's down 50 cents. I bought it 50 cents. I bought it 36 and I made a little money. It didn't make any. But this one is going, it's got government contracts. And SMCI, what can you say? It's gonna go down, but it's going up. So I always got to watch that one. And Politar, I took Politar out of here because Politar was really, and hopefully it's on a downward spiral for some me. I guess because it was too high for now, So Politar is right now. See, it went down to 157. It went out today at 150, back up to 157. So I might buy 10. I'm gonna buy 10 of them before we close. I'm gonna see what we get. Okay, I'm gonna buy 10 of them. Okay, see, it's 157. Let me see if it can do something. If it's not, I'm gonna take them out again tomorrow. But Politar, you don't want Politar was what 180 something, just like 189. It was all the way up. But right now, I think they're trying to structure themselves to such a way. But I like Politar. I'm just gonna buy 10, just like I got 10 of AMD. These guys got to work out their own salvation, how they gonna do this thing. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna show you. Let's look at all of them now. I got a few minutes. I got about 4 minutes. This is all of them together. Okay. Remember, I took some money out of my account. That's why it's 82,000. I'm gonna put six back. I'm gonna put six back into my account tomorrow. When it's settled, I'm gonna put like 6,700 back. So really, that 60 that's 7,000 from there. I'm really still about 74,000, 70. Right now 74, 75,000. And I'm gonna put because I'm waiting on that NVIDIA is gonna be the one that's gonna break it. And so I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna stop sharing, and because that's where we're at right now. Um, GovOx is going back. It's what we call schizophrenic. Uh, the only consistent one is NVIDIA right now, and not only NVIDIA and AT&T. Yeah, AT&T, they go down, they go up, but they're consistent in what they do. Okay. Um, Politar, look, it goes back and forth. And when I had Tesla, it did the same thing. Open right now is going. It look like it's going back. It might even go back to one something. So I done lost some money, on that one. And so it's taken from this one right here. And look how many people on this one. 700, almost a billion people on it. 731 million people is on this open. They take what they're doing. They're taking their money and said, forget you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna see how far it's gonna go down because it's still no matter how far I go down, I'm still gonna make something today. And I gotta restructure. I'm gonna restructure some stuff by the end of the week. So let's keep looking at this right here, and we gonna call it a day. I'm done. I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. God bless you. God keep you. God cause face shine on you and give you peace. We gonna see how that works out though. That's interesting. But NVIDIA is earnings this week. The market going if the Fed signal, I just see the video going about 250, like one of the analysts said. Or higher. I don't see it may not go right now, but NVIDIA is going to pop. If they have good earnings, they are going to pop because they got the chip that everybody wants. And that's the key. So God bless you. God keep you. God cause face shine on you and give you peace. We'll see that. Let's see how that works out. Okay. God bless you.